Hello, beautiful people. This is Steve Makori from Preach Out TV. Thank you so much for joining in. And as usual, we are here to create mental health awareness. And first of all, before I continue, I want to take this chance and thank you so much for your support. Thank you for your love. Thank you for the feedbacks that you've been giving me. Thank you also for your prayers and making sure that you've shared this video so that it can get to as many people as it can. And so today I want to talk about what we call self-doubt. The doubt that comes from within you. That is what I want to talk about. And actually, today's video goes to all the youths. And when I'm talking about the youths, I'm talking about the people from the age of 18 to around 30. Because I believe these are the people that this message is going to speak something unto them. Right? And the reason as to why I want to talk to this age gap that I've mentioned, the people between 18 to around 30, is because in that age we normally struggle so much with what we call identity crisis. This is where you want to have a good job, you want to have a good house, you want to be paid in 6 figures, you want to achieve a lot of things, maybe win awards of top 30 under 30. You want to drive that big car. You want to go on vacations. You want to do a lot of things to your parents. You have a lot of dreams and you're so aggressive. You just want things to be done by yesterday. And it is at that point whereby you realize, you at 18, you've come from your parents. You've been living with your parents or your guardian. Right? And now, past 18, this is where now you're realizing what the world is. And sometimes you don't even know who you are. Okay? And when you get into college, you meet different sets of people from different family backgrounds. Some are coming from rich families, some are coming from poor families. You're struggling maybe to pay school fees. Sometimes you defer the semesters, and sometimes you cannot even be able to attend classes, maybe because you don't have food, you don't have clothes to wear. And then there's some of the people who are coming from well-off families and they're doing well, they're having fun, they are driving nice cars, they are doing business, they are doing 1, 2, and you're just there. And so it is at this point that you begin to doubt who you are. And you find yourself in that corner of self-doubt. Even a simple instance or a simple incident of you being told to stand up and pray for people, and simply because maybe you don't even believe that you're good enough to pray, you decline that offer. Sometimes you go to an interview, and when you're getting there, you see how people are so dressed. They are dressed so well. When you're talking to these young minds, some of them have done masters, some of them have enrolled in PhDs, and you're just there with your own diploma certificate. And when you see how these people are so well arranged, when you look at their CVs, sometimes you just find yourself standing up and going back home. You just disqualify yourself. Nobody disqualified you from attending that interview, but because of how you judged yourself, you doubted whether you were enough to fit for that job, and you go away. I don't know if you've been invited to your friend's party, and then when you get there and you see how people are well dressed, how people are talking, the way they are articulating their words, and instead of you going to the high table, and remember this is your friend who invited you, instead of you going to that high table, you choose to be the one serving them food or washing the dishes, simply because you disqualified yourself and you saw that you are not fit for that level. And what do you think you're going to carry home after that party? You are going home with a low self-esteem. You are going home demotivated. You are going home feeling so low, feeling so useless, and you wouldn't want to meet these people again. And maybe, just maybe, in that party, there was your destiny connector right there. There was somebody maybe you could have introduced yourself to, and during that conversation, you tell them who you are, what you've done in school, how sometimes you might even end up sharing an idea. Maybe they have a problem and you give them this solution, and they'll be like, wow, I know a place where they need a person like you. Or let us meet for coffee and talk about business. So how many times have we disqualified ourselves from opportunities, from opening doors, simply because we doubted our own identity or who we are? We doubted our value. We doubted our name. We doubted our blessing. We doubted who our Father is, who is God. Do you think David could have been a king if he chose to doubt himself and just say that, you know what, I'm just a lastborn. All I know is I only know how to take care of sheep. I don't know anything else. But remember, there's a point where Saul doubted David whether he could be fit enough to fight against Goliath. And do you know what do you know what David told Saul, King Saul? He told him that, my friend, as young as I look, as young as you see me like this, there's a time I killed a bear with my hands. There's a time I went after a predator that wanted to take away the sheep of my father, and I killed it. And so, do you know what? Just do away with all this armor. Do away with all these weapons that you want to give me. I know who I am, and I know what I'm carrying. I am a king. And so David took just a few stones and a sling, and he went after Goliath, and he killed that guy. When you understand who you are, when you take away self-doubt out of yourself, you can be able to achieve a lot of things. Sometimes we close our doors. Sometimes we bring delay unto our lives because of self-doubt, and then we end up blaming other people. We end up blaming our parents. We end up blaming our spouses. We end up even blaming witches from our villages, and they are totally innocent. You blame the devil. He is totally innocent. It is because of your self-doubt. Self-doubt is when you doubt your identity. Is when you choose to lower your self-esteem. That is what self-doubt is. So how many doors have you closed on yourself simply because you doubted whether you were good enough? How many opportunities have we lost because we thought maybe our experience is not good enough? How many relationships have we lost simply because we thought we were not good enough for those people. How many opportunities, how many dreams have we killed because we thought we were not good enough for such open doors? I just want you to ask yourself that question. And I'm just here to remind you that you are good enough. I'm here to remind you that you are enough. Just by the fact that you are yourself, that is a very wonderful blessing. The blessing is on who you are, not what is going to happen. Take away self-doubt from yourself, and you will be able to see the kind of things that you're going to achieve. Sometimes people will despise you, people will disqualify you, people will say a lot of things about you, but don't allow those words to cultivate self-doubt in you. Be very courageous. Don't allow anybody to look down upon you. You are meant to glow. You are meant to be lifted. You are meant to be a king. That is why I, Steve Makori, I usually call myself a son of a king. Yes, I don't come from a family of kingships. I don't come from a royal family. I don't come from a family of politicians. I don't come from a rich family. But I know where I'm coming from. My father is God. And he is a king. And so I am a son of a king. That is who I am. And that is who you are. I love you so much. And I don't want you to give up. All those things that you want to achieve, one day you're going to achieve them. Just take it easy, go easy on yourself, and keep moving. Regardless. Until next time, I love you guys. Bye-bye. See you.